You arrive at the coordinates Sylvan gave. In the distance you can see a massive yet foreign alien vessel. Let's approach. As you move closer, a massive rock pirate flies past, their hull adorned with all kinds of strange alien limbs. You are Sylvan friend, methinks. Who else would come to my spot looking to take bounty that belonged to Tremor the Terrible? You not quake in fear, tiny man? Not particularly. No soul ever live after challenging Tremor. I show Sylvan what I make of sending mercenary after Tremor stuff. So this is a rock mostly. Nothing too spicy. But sword and shields prevent us from, you know, doing good stuff. Anyway, I can probably throw some energy into the heavy stun. So, oh, ow, he hurts. He has ancient weapons. These things, they are super powerful. What do we do now? He has disabled that. So it would probably not be amiss to try and cloak. He's missing though. Mostly. Anyway, heavy stun, fire. Then recycling bomb, let's go after his weapons. Didn't do much, unfortunately. Can we? No. We need to cloak. I don't want to take that missile to the face. We can now get whoever is in weapons, yes, to no longer charge weapons that quickly, and we missed. That is unfortunate. Okay, we were able to endure that without too much harm. So this time it hit, and now I can effectively use this. Very good. His weapons have mostly been turned off. I need to absolutely silence his weapons, because his weapons will hurt me a lot. That said, we have completely disabled them, and he has no other offensive weapons. He doesn't even have shields at this point, so let's throw a burst laser onto his shields to ensure that he won't have many shields left anyway. A stunner also ensures that there won't be much repairing. So I think at this point I can actually start trying to go after the enemy crew here. This is a whole lot of damage. Like an absolutely tremendous amount of crew damage that we are inflicting. Let us continue to inflict damage. Looks like there's a fire that's broken out. 10 health here. Very low health going to be here as well. Rockman is not getting anything done. This looks like a win to me. I didn't even have to use much of my mind control. So if he had any other systems other than just really powerful weapons, we might have been in trouble. Oh, he even has a lot of health left. Not much I can do here other than, you know, keep firing. Tremor dying, Tremor dying, Tremor and his mighty ship have fallen. You scrap the remains. Tremor might be dead, but your job here isn't finished. As you approach the alien structure, it becomes apparent that the sheer size of the colossal ship is enough to fit 1,000-fold of your cruiser. You traverse the interior of the ship as sparkling electronics jit out of the walls, sometimes scraping against your hull in the tighter areas. Inevitably, you find a room resembling the weapon control, but you're forced to travel forward on foot. Your crew came across a massive cubicle power source plugged into the wall, which they assume to be the pre-igniter. However, it's uncertain whether pulling it out will trigger any sort of alarm, since the ship itself still seems to have power in a few locations. How much faith are you willing to put into an ancient alien security system? Let us grab the pre-igniter. We didn't come here for nothing. We have intruders on board. With your crew, carefully eject No, your crew carefully eject the pre-igniter from its slot. All seems well for a few seconds until a green light starts flashing and a muffled robotic voice starts spewing out alien garble your translator can't comprehend. You quickly hurry out of the ship, followed by 2 automated drones dispatched to deal with your crew. So we have a couple of breaches and we have drones. Okay, we need to throw everything we can into healing because these drones, I think they are extremely dangerous. They do a ton of damage. Yeah, you can already see how much damage they're doing. I'm bringing on over all of the crew I can to cycle out once I need to, which is basically already now. Nano mode won't do much as long as they're in this system. If they were in a system where I can get more guys to fight, that would actually be beneficial. So let's get some crew in here. Oh, I'm taking the slot by with an NG, which is not the smart choice to do. I also should be putting some O2 in here, but I think they deliberately drain O2. So we need to care about that as well. I guess I have to close the doors if I don't want to get everyone damaged all the time. This is actually pretty bad. I hope the O2 refills this in time. We are repairing here. You should be going to here. You stand by. You need to absolutely positively get out. You can go in here instead. You need to switch up as well. Flora should go here next. Zoltan, I don't want you in the fight. You are going to die almost immediately. Alright, we have most of our people ready again. Now I'm going to do something interesting, I think. What I will do is I will move my guys out and try and bomb my own ship here. I will keep this guy in just to absorb one more hit, then move him out, and then try to bomb. This is going to do a whole lot of damage to them. That's one of these ancient drones dealt with. And they are still doing so much damage, but I think we've managed to defeat them. Yes, we've managed to defeat them. Ugh. As you can see, these... Oops, that was not intended. As you can see, these ancient enemies, they are not to be underestimated. They will hurt you. They will hurt you a whole lot. And they will not mess around. They will kill you very quickly. Look at how much damage we took from just two robots. My goodness. Let's open again. There still is a breach here, but that doesn't really matter. It's already done, basically. So what else is there to do? I think we can upgrade our shields, get a bit more power, and then we are basically maxed out for all that's worth it. Despite the unruly nature of the slugs, they have a devout sense of pride in their empire and the royal family. The slug elite here seems to take your intrusion in their territory as an insult and have decided to remove you from it. Well, I could be, you know... by the way, we now have the weapon pre-igniter, so we start with all weapons charged. All fights. So we can just immediately go in here. Hang on. Let me neutralize that. And then start, you know, recycle bombing and burst lasering. It's super powerful. But this enemy here, he's fighting for the pride of the slugs. And that's not a reason that I want to kill him for. So I don't think I will inflict much damage on him. I will shut off his weapons as best as I can or best as I need and then jump out. There is no reason for me to kill him if I'm not mistaken. You hear a shout from your crew and come running. A slug has ejected has injected them with a long needle and promptly beams away. Ah, okay, that crew member. They hail you, claiming to have injected your crew with a deadly chemical, and unless you pay them for the antidote, your crew will die. Well, we have an upgraded med bay. Luckily, you are able to treat your crew. The slugs are annoyed, but now that they have no leverage, they are helpless and pay some scrap left to go in peace. Very good. Very good. This run is turning out to be amazing. Let us continue. It's almost at an end as well. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, we can do whatever. Let's explore. It's hard to see why, but this beacon apparently is a tourist destination. One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal, and I will actually take that deal. Oh, could I have squeezed in another jump? Ah, that was dumb of me. Anyway, the final sector, Node 17, Federation Capital. We have ballistophobia, we didn't spend a missile to get here, and technophobia, we didn't upgrade drones, I think that is. No red shirts here, because nobody died. You've entered hyperspeed. Your multiverse drive is still charging. It can take months for it to be ready for the next reality jump, but your mission here isn't over yet anyways. While in hyperspeed, we have several options. We can proceed to the Federation capital, but we can also reroute, because we have one more special sector to do. And I'm not sure if we promised it, but we wanted to help against these spiders. So here would be, however, the caveat in doing that. If we reroute now, rerouting means you're allowing the rebels to lay siege on Node 17. You may still return here after, but the little time you'll have left will force you to engage the flagship immediately at the Federation base, while every beacon will be taken by the fleet. Basically, we will be condemning a lot of allied ships to be destroyed by the flagship at this point. So, no. I will not be jumping to the infested sector just yet. I will instead be taking on the rebel fleet and try to keep damage to the Federation as small as possible. We can, in theory, do this sector afterwards and fulfill our promise, in theory, after this fight. We won't be doing it as the player, but if we made the promise, I don't remember if we actually promised to help or if we simply offered we might help. If we made the promise, we can help afterwards. That's the lore that I'm putting behind it. That's how I'm justifying not doing it right now. You finally arrived at Node 17, the Federation capital. You've heard the stories of this conflict back in Universe 0, the reality where the multiverse tech was discovered. Now you're about to take part in it. Your actions here will either save or doom this reality. And we have the Last Stand as music. With a quick scan of your ID, you are allowed through the beacon without issue. Let's contact Federation Command. On the vid screen appears several Federation and NG officers, as well as Admiral Tully in the center. So you're the multiverse ship I've heard all about? You've come a long way, and I can only hope it's all paid off. You're the Federation's last stand against the flagship. I'm afraid we don't have any more time to chat. Is there anything you need before you face the flagship? Tully orders the support ships to on standby, awaiting your command. I think fuel and a sector map is going to do just fine here. We are on one single fuel. Tully dispatches a refueling drone to restore your fuel reserves and transfers map data of the sector. Now that you're all ready to go, you have some time to do stuff on the ship. And let's just salvage. But unfortunately we find nothing. So we have the merchant once more, we have repair stations, we have the judges here. So let's go to the merchant first and then head towards these repair platforms.